Would you work with ghetto guys?
Hell no. Hell fuck no. I don't care that they're the top paying scene. They pay girls $1,500 to $1,200 to for a scene. But do you know they have someone told me that they have a contract thing where if you don't finish the scene, they don't pay you. So that means you gotta go endure the spitting, being called a nigga or a spick or whatever race you are until they come and then you get paid. Because they pay you cash, they don't pay you in change. Okay. They don't pay you in checks, they pay you in cash. And they're the highest, but people told me they're the highest paid people. I would never work with ghetto gaggers because I don't like that shit with the foot spitting, calling me a nigga. I'm sorry. And ain't enough motherfucking money in the world to be calling me a nigga. And then having white niggas run a train on me? No, sir. I've had a train run on me before, but not by no white niggas. And nobody was spitting on me, putting their foot on my head. And telling me, yeah, say this dick, you nigga bitch. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. When you making a bitch cry, that's not something you want to work for. I've never seen the behind scenes for ghetto gaggers where the bitches ain't mentally broke down. So why would I want to work for a company that breaks bitches mentally down? Meaning, like, if it was a little bit more nicer and they put a black dude in there, all right, I'll give it a chance. But even with him, he better not fucking spit on me. That should go from porn to assault. Real quick. Yeah, so I'd stay away. That's what I'm saying. I stay away from companies like that. Like, you know, I wanted to work for Bang Bros and Realty Kings, but I've noticed they like a lot of interracial gangbang, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I mean, I submitted myself to them, but they never called me. But I guess they don't call me because I'm not like when I'm submitting myself, like, hey, I'll suck two dudes on camera. No, I'm always like, I'll do a boy-girl scene. I'll do a solo scene. You know, if you want to book me. And they looking at me like, bitch, she don't care about you want to do a boy-girl scene. And, you know, and then my thing is, right, I want to do the boy-girl scene. But if I have to do it raw, I don't want him to come on my butt. I want him, like, to come on, like, stomach. On, like, they're like, nah, you want too much, bitch. Because I have all these accommodations.
Bruh, I'm gonna have to level with you. This bitch don't look right. I mean, she look all ashy and shit. And just, you know, like E.T. with a weave. If I was you, I'd just be out. Let's just go. Come on, let's go.
I can't leave her. That's my girl.
Are you kidding me? Come on, man. There's so much pussy in the world, man. You don't have to be with just her.
Take a look at this woman. All right, take a look at this woman. She's looks like she's a body competitor, right? A bodybuilder, and well, she's an adult performer, right? I think her name's Alicia Starr, right? It doesn't matter what her fucking name is, right? but I want you to take a look at this woman who's a physical specimen, okay? Dark-skinned black woman. Shit. And she runs the line between overt masculinity and femininity, but even that is not important and shit. If you recognize the background, you'll realize that she is participating in another episode of Ghetto Gaggers. Alright, Ghetto Gaggers, the website that has been around for decades now, denigrating dark-skinned black women primarily. But they have other satellite episodes that show other ethnicities getting the same treatment, but the sisters get it the worst. I see the most inhumane things and shit. And the reason I'm talking about this is because our women are strong and brave. A strong independent don't need no man, obviously, right? Don't need no black man anyway. Yeah, they go with this narrative and shit, and it's become an insult to them. That's how bad it's been pushed, since the mid-'80s, all right? This whole strong, independent, don't need no man, stunning and brave. The black woman is the most disrespected, blah, blah, blah. Malcolm X said that, and that's the only thing I repeat that he said, because it's not true, all right? It's not true. I want to get into that. I want to talk about this woman participating in an episode of Ghetto Gaggers with these disgusting, reprobate, degenerate, racist assholes, okay? Alright? And the main guy on here is a gentleman called Bootleg. That's his stage name. And I call Bootleg, for our purposes, the physical manifestation of accountability for Miss Sanders' black women. He is a disgusting individual and a grandfather with children. Years ago, a content creator named Brian Solange did an expose on this guy and showed that he was a grandfather. And I found pictures on his social media of him, having a normal life, showing him with his grandkids and shit. I don't agree with that, but, just showing that, he lived two different lifestyles. One was Ghetto Gaggers, as a primary talent on it, abusing and debasing these women, essaying these women and shit for generations, right? A number of notable faces in the total industry have run through there. Anytime I see them on there, that person is person non grata. They just put a no pet strip on that shit. That is a red tag. Any woman that has done shit like Ghetto Gaggers, in their personal life or anything, is a red tag as far as I'm concerned. I am judging them on their deeds, right? I do not want to be with someone that has eaten groceries and done other malfeasant activities. I'm not specifically talking about bondage or anything, but I am talking about shit, disgusting things like eating groceries and, things I dare not mention because of the platform. So I want to show you this because, I have been saying for years that these women have self-worth issues to the ninth degree that need to be addressed, but could not adequately be addressed without some sort of intense government-backed program and shit. If it was a fair war, we need to delve into the self-inflicted Miss Sanders Stockholm syndrome that makes things like Ghetto Gaggers possible. Shit. They have flowed right through the Me Too generation, and we're living in a generation of allegations. And you don't ever see these guys paraded in front of a camera and shit. All of these guys, not just the white guys, whoever's funding this shit, the parent companies. Years ago, I even tried to contact another content creator because they were using footage of his face on this website as a joke, showing a black man's reaction to black women being with these disgusting, white guys. I tried to contact him. He never said shit. But then the next day after that, he was mad that I made a video making fun of him because he was talking about, in disparaging terms, about men getting their passports and leaving the country to find traditional wives. So I ragged on him in 3 different videos, and he actually responded. And I ended up just unsubscribing. I'm not going to say that fucker's name or his compatriot, who I unsubscribed from as well. Because these people, to me, are operatives. When they tell you to keep doing the same thing, to stay on the hamster wheel and shit, you can't do anything when you're running continuously for your fucking life. And getting back to this female, she's built like the She-Hulk. She could dismantle that entire set if she wanted. She could beat these guys unconscious and destroy all their equipment and tear all that shit down. But you see her happily sitting there performing and for the camera and shit. You know, when you put a camera in somebody's face and shit, everybody wants their 15 minutes and she's no different. Right? I won't bore you with the details, but she participates in a full episode and is humiliated and has all of her openings defiled in extreme detail. You know, I don't think they pulled out. They have this thing they do where they have a plunger with a dildo attached that they like to use on some of these women. But I don't see, they weren't brave enough to do that with her, obviously. But she gets wrecked, and then you see her at extreme close up, completely defiled, weeping. And I just thought, like, why would she do it? Look, you look at this woman, this almost looks like a fucking man, you know, sitting there. No, emasculate. No, I guess I could say emasculate. She had a prominent clitoris. And you wonder why they put up with this shit. I feel like on some level, a lot of the women appearing on the site indicative of some of the behind the door mindset is that they feel like they deserve this treatment. Like they feel like they deserve this treatment. And, you know, it brings me to that thing they say. Another thing they like to say is, you can't handle a woman like me. So bootleg can't, right? Fucking bootleg can't handle me because he's a racist and he hates your ass and he sees you as little more than, you know, at best a toy, you know, at worst a complete, you know, DNA dumpster, right? Infected, vile petri dish with a Tupperware lid on it, you know, hidden in a dirty wall locker that he pulls out when he wants to do something nasty, right? And then go back and, you know, live that happy, leave it to beaver life with his grandchildren and be grandpa and shit, you know. Then go figure, right? And the sisters don't never talk about this shit at length or go after it and shit. We seen them go after a brick lady after a while, you know, because we were just shaming them to death. Black women were actually shamed. Were shamed so much. And whether they want to admit it or not, one of them brought down brick lady. Okay, she ended up being indicted and shit, but ghetto gaggers, you know, the website and the people involved in the parent company, they're Teflon Dons to dark-skinned black women and shit. And, you know, until they can give me an explanation for that or any appreciable explanation for why they would appear on there and then sit up and excoriate black people. Well, you know, your word has no credibility. It's worth as much as a wooden nickel.